Good morning. What is up, buddies? It has been an exciting past couple weeks. Exciting, not necessarily meaning the best. I have tried multiple times to share with you why I take CBD, and it just hasn't been working. So we're just gonna go straight into. We're not gonna do any editing on this video. This is being recorded through the YouTube app directly, and we're just gonna go for it. So forgive me if any of my wording or anything else gets kind of off. That's me. And so we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna go with it here. But for those of you who are new to this channel, thanks for coming and checking us out. My name's Thomas. This channel is Relief Buddies, and I'm your relief specialist. This brief, short-ish video is going to be talking a little bit about why I take CBD, and then in the midst of it I will be eating my breakfast. And just in case you guys start wondering, my water's not yellow. It is flavored with some natural flavorings of like some lemon and stuff like that that's been put into there. And then I also actually mixed a vitamin C packet in there, one of those emergency packets, since we're going into fall and I can already feel my sinuses starting to go crazy. Typically upping my upping my vitamin C typically helps with that as well, combat any type of potential flu or anything else. But I am doing this before work, so forgive me. This is my morning routine. So you're also seeing my morning routine here is that I eat, I hydrate a little bit before I head out to work. I do take this whole thing with me, and I drink a gallon of water a day because I am a huge advocate for not only various different types of health things, but also hydration, which I believe should be categorized as that health thing as well. So I have a little oats and flaxseed there, and a little bit of banana. But CBD, okay? I'm gonna have some cherry wine this morning. And here, this is about how much I take in the morning. It's not a lot, and the reason I have it in the morning is that for a couple reasons. It helps me get motivated, for one, and it helps me start prioritizing my thoughts. And so one thing about me is I do have ADHD. I can very easily get distracted, and my mind just kind of can race. So this helps me start focusing for the day, because the ADHD medications that I tried taking, it did not help. It did not help at all. In fact, they actually slowed me down so much that I was not able to really do any type of work at all. It just didn't help at all. So I also have anxiety, and some mornings I wake up good, and other mornings I wake up with extreme anxiety just before the day even starts for no apparent reason. It just happens, and yeah, it's extremely frustrating and annoying, but it is what it is. And the only thing that has helped my anxiety, really truly helped it, is CBD. And then, like I said, I take the cherry wine strain in the morning because it gives me more of an energetic feeling rather than a, time to relax and sink me into the couch feeling. I get motivated, I'm ready to get going. So that's why I like it. So yeah, the cherry wine that I have, I actually have a combination of the cherry wine strain from Tweedle Farms and from CBD Hemp Direct. But besides those two things, when I started taking CBD, I started to notice the acne on my chest going away. I had extreme acne. Always had it. It would go right up here on my shoulders, and then it'd wrap around like my upper chest here, and then it'd wrap back around this other part of my shoulder. I'd get the occasional one on my chest somewhere, and a whole lot on my back. And I'd still have a little bit on my face too. Never could figure out what it was from. Never could figure out, why. I had discovered that I was gluten intolerant, and so I took gluten out, thinking, oh well, maybe that's also what it is. No, it still didn't go away. And just by coincidence, I noticed. Coincidence, not the right word, but whatever. Just by taking CBD, not intending to have it take care of my acne, I was experiencing the relief from anxiety. I was experiencing the relief from be able to prioritize my thoughts, and then I was able to start seeing all of a sudden, noticing hey, my acne on my chest is going away, and it's virtually gone. I have the occasional acne thing that pops up. A lot of times it's just one a month that I see, and that's it. Compared to the whole thing, I used to be embarrassed. I didn't want to take my shirt off, just because it was just embarrassing. But I didn't. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I guess CBD helped with that too. So it is a natural. Sorry. It is a natural health supplement, you could say, because a lot of it is not regulated by the FDA, so the FDA considers it a supplement. So it is a natural plant-based supplement that has helped me with focus, prioritizing thoughts. Kind of those two go to hand in hand. Anxiety, it has helped me with my anxiety so much. Sleep, which the anxiety would keep me awake at night, so it has helped me then be able to also sleep, and I get better sleep now than I even did when I used to sleep. Used to actually be able to sleep well, because my anxiety got really bad over the last year and a half. It didn't actually stay. I can't talk. It's not always been as bad as it has been. It just kind of got progressively worse. because it was good for a while, you know, and then it just got worse because of some stuff that happened in my life, some traumatic experiences that I went through that, you know, I wouldn't want anyone to go through. But yeah, so and then it's helped with acne. Not to mention, going further, I've learned that it carries antioxidants, which is pretty amazing. I have experienced, I'm an avid gym goer, except for today. I just didn't feel like going today, and that's very rare. But I usually go 5 days a week, a minimum of 4 days a week. So I usually would continue. Like I always took like my supplements. But I always took good supplements. Like, so by good supplements, and which is what I would recommend you guys doing for CBD as well. Make sure that your supplements and your CBD is third-party tested, which means that they provide you with tested results, not from their labs, but from a separate lab they've sent their product to. That lab has then tested it for potency, safety, heavy metals, pesticides, and efficiency all together, and then sent it back to them, and then sent it, they send that with you. If they don't have that accessible on their website, or they send it to you when they send your order, or that you call them and you ask them for that type of documentation, then you should walk away. Do not order from that company. If they're not able to complete one of those tasks where you can call and say, hey, I would like you to send me the lab results of this product, then if they can't do that, don't order from them, because they have a potential risk of putting something in your body that is supposed to be healthy but going to be harmful. Same thing with your pre-workouts. For those of you that go to the gym and take pre-workouts, your amino acids and all those other types of things that you could be taking. Protein's pretty clear, but you can even get protein powders that are third-party tested to make sure that they've been accurate on their label. So that is why I take CBD. I'm going to add in here really quick. Another reason why I take CBD is because cannabis and hemp, they're all the same. Only difference is that when it's called hemp, it's cannabis that has strains that carry less than 0.3% THC on a dry weight basis, to make it legal in all 50 states. So you don't get a head high. But I was going to say something. Dang it. Sometimes I still lose my train of thought. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. I need to drink water. Oh, yeah. So, the other reason, another thing I love about this is because look at how many deaths have occurred from pharmaceutical drugs. Look at how many bad reactions you can have from pharmaceutical drugs, from your opiates, from your painkillers, from your even your anxiety and stuff like that pills, your depression pills. Your depression pills, what do those do? Those make you more depressed. How many times I've heard of people taking antidepressants and killing themselves. It irritates me, and it bothers me, and it hurts my soul, because they're supposed to be helping the people. And if they took CBD, they may be alive. Because CBD actually helps with depression. It actually helps with anxiety. It actually helps with a lot of mental health conditions. It helps with pain. And there are virtually no side effects beyond maybe a little bit of dry mouth. And maybe a little bit of sleepiness. It helps you relax and go to sleep if you have, an excessive amount. I wish that so many more people truly knew that they could take CBD or cannabis in general, and know that the conditions in which they're going to the pharmacy for and taking a pill that causes them to have worse reactions, but they knew that CBD actually helped and had access to it. So I'm going to say this too, is that there still to this day have been 0 deaths related to cannabis. 0. 0 deaths. No one reports of anyone dying from this. You cannot say the same thing about cigarettes or tobacco. You cannot say the same thing about opiates. You cannot say the same thing about any other pharmaceutical drug. And you can't say the same thing about alcohol. There's large numbers of people who die from all those other things. And there's 0 from cannabis. That speaks like numbers there. That speaks for itself. And if you go on my Instagram page, you will see that. You'll see that I've got a post on there of it saying from 0 cannabis related deaths to alcohol related deaths, and I'm pretty sure opiates is on there. I can't remember all the ones there. It was like a list of I think 10 different ones, and they were well in the thousands, tens of thousands. And then here at the bottom, cannabis, 0. Yet it's illegal. Go figure, right? Whatever. We're not going into that today, because I'll go off on a tangent, and this video could potentially be way too long. So, but this is me just being me on this video, guys. This is just me. This in the morning. I'm not always. There are the occasions where I wake up and I am just energetic and on top of the world. But lately, just my anxiety has been pretty high. and got a lot of stress that I'm carrying right now. And yeah, my fiance was in and out of the hospital the last week and a half, and this weekend was the first time that she actually felt really okay and good. So she ended up having to have surgery to take care of what was going on, and we're supposed to be getting married in like a month. And there's just, we've hit some financial situations, and that are kind of putting our dream honeymoon on the possibility of it not happening, and that kind of upsets me because I want that for her, and I'll be okay either way, but I won't be okay with her, us not being able to go to Hawaii, like she wanted to do, like we've been planning to do, and she's been so excited to go for months now, and it's just, so I'm really trying to figure out what to do and how to make that possible, because I don't want to see her sad. So, anyways, but yeah, so I got a lot on my mind right now, a lot of stress, and just trying to figure some things out. So I'm like not super good. Don't get me wrong though, I have my moments, but like that quite often. But yeah, when you've got a lot of stress and you've got a lot of anxiety, CBD takes that fear away, but it doesn't change the reality. And I actually like that about CBD, because I don't want the reality to change, because I want that motivation to stay there so that I can then go and give her and work hard and try and figure out, this challenge that I'm faced with, what I can do. What I can do to make that happen. And so I'm gonna be cutting back on some some of the extra luxuries of life this month to save money. And although I don't really hardly ever have the luxuries of life right now, I've been working my butt off to be okay, but luxuries of life or something I'm still working really hard to get to, but just kind of dialing back on some of the fancier, kind of, basically I'm gonna have to go back to the days of some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch, so I can make her happy. But so I don't know. I got a couple pictures of her and I. So this is a few months ago. Her sister lives up in New York, and so we went to Niagara Falls together a few months ago to spend time with her sister. we just, I don't know. It's one of those things where I've been in enough relationships to know that like there's a person that you really care about, and I guess when you really love someone, you don't want to disappoint them. Not that I would disappoint her, because she's not like that at all. Either which way, she will be happy. But I've been looking forward to this, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, as her man, I want to make sure that happens for her, whatever it takes. So I'm gonna be saving and trying to make some extra money, and then hopefully we have like a honey. I found this thing. It's like a honey fund, like where people can pay towards your travel tickets to your honeymoon, or they can pay towards your what's it called? Your hotel, or your living arrangements. We're planning on doing an Airbnb, and then like pay towards, like if you want to do like a spa day or sightseeing, they can do that, and then that money goes, like it's money that goes to you, so that you have the ability to do that. And I've had a couple friends that have had success with it, and so instead of doing a traditional gift registry where you get like physical boxed gifts, we're going to do that honey fund, because that, honestly, like, I already have my own house. We already have a house, and we have everything we really need for the house. Is it the nicest stuff? Nah, like, no. Most of it's stuff that like families handed down and stuff, but it doesn't matter. We have what we need. So we don't need couches, and we don't need towels, and we don't need, dishes and silverware. We got all that stuff. So the typical things like, bedding sheets and others, all that other stuff that you get usually on your gift registry for your wedding, we already have. So it's like, we really don't need that. But we would love to have a really awesome honeymoon. So anyways, I'm just chit-chatting with you guys. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I take CBD. It relaxes me. I feel healthy, and it helps with my health, and it helps with obviously the acne, although that's really not the main reason I take it. It's just a benefit, but it helps my anxiety so much, and it helps me focus and prioritize my thoughts on what I'm focusing on. I still have to focus on something, but my mind isn't racing so much, and I'm not getting distracted as easily. And so that's it, guys and gals. Buddies, this is Thomas with Relief Buddies. That's why I take CBD. This is a little bit of my morning routine, but I need to go to work, and yeah, that's it. So I will send you off. I've got about one more hit on here anyway, so please, if you're watching this video for the first time, or you're watching a video about, you watched a couple videos about CBD for the first time, don't just take my word for it. Do your own research. Just make sure that you're researching through credible sources. But I can tell you from my own personal experience, I hesitated for 2 weeks, and I researched and I researched and I researched, because I do that before I put anything in my body. Unless it's prescribed to me by a doctor, and even then I don't. There is a fly in here. What the heck? Even then I get a little nervous, but obviously, like, doctor prescribes it to you, I try to trust the doctor. But if you're looking for anxiety relief, pain relief, focus, help with sleep, or just something to take the edge off and kind of wind down at the end of the day. Like, some people like to have a glass of wine when they come home, or a beer if you don't drink and you'd rather have something else to help you wind down. Then this is a much healthier choice than any alcohol is. But if alcohol is your thing, then, you know, no judgment. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drank in over 7 years now. Be 8 years in January that I've been completely sober. So from alcohol. But anyways, again, I'm blabbing again, so I'm gonna hop off of here. But I just want you guys to know that this is why I take CBD, and this is why I take CBD specifically from with strains carrying less than 0.3% THC, which is usually derived from industrial hemp or the cannabis sativa L, and I take that because I like to take this before work, and so I don't really want to have some type of head intoxication while I'm trying to work, and, you know, I drive to various different customers' homes. I just wouldn't want that. That's too risky for me. But this doesn't create a, you know, intoxicated head high. It just, my body, my emotions, and my brain all kind of what feels like start to function on a normal level. I hate that word normal, but it's kind of the only description I can give right now. So anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all coming and watching my my video. I will be having another one probably coming up here real soon. Again, I just had some family things going on. Sorry that we've been out, but knowing that she's okay now, I'm able to go forward with sharing another video with you guys. So cheers for the road, and y'all have a good one. See you guys later.